there we go. Okay, one moment. I think we're fine. Hello, welcome. Hi. Where is Ami? I'm here. But okay, welcome. Hi. She emerges from the void. But hello. How are you guys doing today? I just got like a little bit dizzy right before the stream. But I'm okay, but I don't know. It should get better. Doing great. Been chilling. Have you eaten? I did have breakfast. I think that I don't know why this happens. Eat some fruit. I just had some fruit. Doing superb. That's good. There was something I was gonna say. Hi, welcome. Need more protein? I don't like. You should be feeling better. I think. Hello, Amy. Who is Amy? My name is Ami. Your low blood sugar? I don't know. No, I think I should be fine. I think that I don't know if this is related, but I think my vision is getting worse. Like, I cannot see more. Things feel worse when I take off my glasses. Cause like vision can get worse, right? My eye doctor told me like a couple of years ago that like the like your eye shape changes. Yeah, it can get worse. I'm gonna need to go. Maybe that's why I'm dizzy. I don't know, but I feel it's getting worse. But how are you? I realized that. I'm glad you guys are okay. The eye... okay. Requires sunlight, okay. So you're saying I should just look at this, I'm gonna look directly at the sun. That's what you're saying, right? Just stare at the sun. Just like that, like this. And just wait. And it should get better. This is what Eros is saying. Everybody! Look at the sun. This is Eros' idea, okay? Just directly at the sun. You do that, Bailey? Don't do that. Have you tried opening your third eye? I don't need a third eye. Third eyes are not real. Besides, I have 1,000 eyes. 1,000 eyes that gaze at the truth. But yeah, just do what I do. Wear sunglasses. I don't think I own sunglasses. Maybe I should get some. Anyway. today we're just talking. Cause you know, one week ago was my birthday. And I got a really nice gift that you guys gave me, which was that one of my stories. Let me just get it ready. Didn't I bookmark it? Did I put it in my favorites? I should have done that. Like, I did it, it's just oh, here it is, okay. But I don't think I'm gonna share my whole screen, but I do wanna listen to it together. Well, I haven't even described what it is. It's oh, hi, welcome. I cannot comprehend not owning sunglasses. Just don't look at the sun. I don't know. The darken... I've thought about getting some of those. You know, the ones that darken? Oh, what if we try? Let's try. 1 second. I haven't even said what we're gonna do. Okay, let me say it first. I'm sorry I'm like this. So the gift. One of my stories was narrated. It was turned into like an audio story. And I wanna listen to it together. So we will do that, but in a little bit. It's like half an hour, so I don't want to start the stream and like it's just the story. But we will listen to it in a moment. For now, let's just talk. But okay, let's try. That's not the... Is it this one? Okay, I'm messing up. Give me 1 second. What? Okay. Are we fine? My OBS just kinda like froze. While I was trying to do this, but let me just try this. Oh my god, I just don't remember. Oh, here it is, okay. Let's try. Let's try this. How is that? What about that? Just like this? Oh, they're like messed up. I don't know. You know, you never see me without glasses? Because I cannot see anything. Well, I do see a little bit, but they're crooked. You know, every time that I hear the word crooked, I remember the Crooked Man. It's an RPG Maker game. I haven't played it, but I watched a stream of it a long time ago. I think it's on Steam. I believe so. And I don't know, I always remember. You driving to the sun in both ways? Oh yeah, that's necessary. There was a Crooked Man? I think it is based on that. Cause like they used that what is that? Is it like a song? There was a crooked man and he walked a crooked mile. Like they say that in the game. So I don't know. You haven't seen that game? It's kind of cool. You work outside, so sunglasses are must have. It's a nursery rhyme. Also welcome. I guess I'm not like outside a long time. I usually just stay indoors, reading and writing. You know, like I'm pretty sad actually, because I managed to get Bloodborne working on my Steam Deck, and I got to like the old yarn a stage map section, and I don't know why like it doesn't launch anymore. Like it launches and it gets like an error that, what does it say? It says something like memory something, and it doesn't launch. It just like freezes and crashes. I don't know. It was so good to play it though on the Steam Deck. I think I'm gonna try to. I will. But yeah, it was a shame. What have you guys been playing? Can you try reinstalling? I tried to delete that cache. Cache? How do you say that? The C-A-C-H-E? From the browser? Lots of Forza. A lot of Breath of the Wild? Breath of the Wild is good. Cache is cache. You said like cache. Okay. But I tried deleting the cache of the emulator. My PS4. My Steam Deck PS4. I tried deleting the cache, and it didn't work. Only users and Factorio. Is Factorio the one that is like it's like a factory, right? And you have to like... I've only seen that game. Like, I've only seen screenshots. I've never seen it like playing. I have a game called Satisfactory. And it's the same idea, but it's like 3D. I played it a bunch back in like 2024. I think. I don't remember, but it was very entertaining. Right now, okay. I have some stuff in my Steam, in my cart. I have Morrowind. Morrowind right now it's on sale. So I could buy it and stream it. Mass Effect on PS3. I have played Mass Effect. Those games are really good. At least the original. I haven't played the Andromeda, but the original three are so good. Like, the ending is kind of weird, but I do like those games. Ori and the Will of the Wisps? Is that the first one? Which one is the Blind Forest? Is it the first one? You're gonna love Morrowind? Okay, I'm gonna buy it, and if I hate it, I will ban you. kidding. It makes the other Elder Scrolls look silly. Okay, chat is going a little... Morrowind will break you? Why? Dying Force is the first one. Be prepared to read? In Morrowind? I don't wanna read. Reading sucks. Reading is for nerds. I say, holding my book and surrounded by books. I love reading, actually. I don't like reading tutorials, though. I'm sorry about that. You got a new indie game called Map? It's about cartography. Honestly, indie games are so good. One of the other things I have on my thing is Mina the Hollower. That's by the Shovel Knight people. Dips on the chair. Why the chair? The only thing I remember is a jump steal glitch. I once watched an Oblivion stream, and like you can like pile up I think it's like the paintbrushes, right? You can like pile them up and like climb. It's very funny. There's no tutorials in Morrowind. Morrowind has gotta be one of the most unbalanced RPGs. You're the nerdiest nerd. Okay. I use that joke too much. Anyway. I also have Amnesia: The Dark Descent. That's the first one, right? I've never played it and it's on sale. I think I'm gonna buy it and stream it. Also, speaking of streams, the Nuzlocke stream. Okay, first of all, I'm sorry about that stream. Like, it's a little bit loud, the music compared to my voice in that stream. I think it ended up being kinda loud. But, it was very funny. If you haven't watched it, I do recommend you check it out. Because it was very funny. But, YouTube is not really showing it. So... you may wanna have to look into my thing. My YouTube channel. You need to know the story of Scrambled. We're gonna continue, of course. Next week. I think on Tuesday, actually. Because I really wanna do more. So, yeah. There's a lot of the stream is the struggle with Salamans. But then after that, it's just, it's a roller coaster. But it was very funny. So we'll continue with that. Scrambled. The fight with Salamans was peak. It was crazy, honestly. I had already given up. I didn't even notice when it died. Dexter was unlocked. Yeah, honestly, like, Scramble was really fucked up and evil. But it was funny. I really had a lot of fun in that stream. You know, speaking of which, I also want to do like I want to do streams playing with chat some more, like how we did on my birthday. But I don't know which games. I guess we could do Among Us again, but I don't know. I have Dead by Daylight, and I want to stream that game soonish because I 1 second, I'm just but I got that game. Oh my god. Sorry, it's just that I do think my vision is getting worse. Anyway. But I got Dead by Daylight last year. Intending to play it. To like stream it. And I haven't, so I want to do it before the year happens. If the year happens and I haven't, okay. Have you cleaned your glasses? Okay. I clean them all the time. What was I saying? Oh yeah, okay. If I put you in a meat grinder. No, I don't know. I wanna do Dead by Daylight before the year happens. Simply because you know, I did buy that game for streaming. So I just wanna do that. The meat grinder. That's just a Jeremiah reference. With the backrooms coming out? Okay, I actually wanted to ask you that. Does anybody know which of the backrooms games is good? There's like a bunch of backrooms games on Steam. Like, and a lot of them are currently on sale. Escape the Backrooms, Backrooms Keep Together, Backrooms Wreck, Backrooms Extraction, Climb the Backrooms. And those are just the ones on sale. Which is the good one? Thank goodness Jeremy's not real. The Complex Expedition? That's not called Backrooms. I have no idea what the real game is. Within the Backrooms. Backrooms Anime Girl Puzzles? Is that real? The Complex Expedition. Is that on sale? It's not on sale. But it's not that expensive. Is this like real people? Is it like an FMB? Or it's just the graphics? I don't know. But there's like a bunch of them. The Backrooms 1998. There's like a lot of them. Your favorite aesthetic one? I want to watch the movie too. You know, I also want to watch the movie Nope. I want to show you why. It's a bit of a spoiler, because I got spoiled. And I will show you. And it is a spoiler, so close your eyes and ears if you don't want to get spoiled. they closed? Close your ears especially. Well, I guess your eyes. Let me show you. Look at this thing. That's so cool. That's in that movie. In Nope. It's really cool. So I want to watch that movie. I don't know what the context is. Yeah, it's a Jordan Peele movie. It's really interesting how he was like, you know, he transitioned from like comedy to horror. Then again, the Baby Forest short is very scary. So I guess it makes some sense. Is that on what? Eldrazi? Watch party stream? Okay. I've seen some other VTubers do like oh, these are cool. I just googled Eldrazi. Those are cool. But I've seen VTubers that they do watch-alongs in their member streams. So maybe we could do that. I don't know. We don't have as many members anymore. So that could be an activity. Magic the Gathering. So, okay. Okay. I hope people don't get angry. Is Magic the Gathering related to D&D? Are they related? This is a genuine question. We can finally make Ami watch the things she never has seen. I haven't watched a lot of things. It is not? Yeah, kinda? What? But only in the way that... of who owns it. They're published by the same company. Okay, now I'm more confused. D&D is published by a company? Isn't D&D like a... What? Okay. They're not related, but there are crossovers. More or less, they probably did a collab. Didn't, aren't the Cackle Demons from Doom? It's either Magic the Gathering or D&D. Wizards of the Coast. What, see? Give me one moment. Both are the same. Both are Wizards of the Coast. Interesting. Shawshank? Yeah, I haven't watched the Shawshank Redemption. Magic has gone off the rail. Magic has Lord of the Rings? What? Okay, it's probably a collab, right? We confused the Ami. Yes. So where does Doom come in? What is the relationship between the Shawshank Redemption and Doom? Not Dune with an N. Doom with an M. Where the Doomslayer and the Cacodemons. I like Cacodemons. Oh, hi, welcome. Things are fine. How are you doing? I actually have a game called Everything. I kind of want to stream that. Maybe someday. D&D is owned by Hasbro. Interesting. There isn't one? Yes, there is. Do you not know? Cacodemon at the Walmart? Smash have Sephiroth. I guess that's true. Didn't Sephiroth like kill didn't he kill Luigi or someone? Not sure you could find that connection. Cacodemon at Walmart. I love the Cacodemons. They're just meatballs. But isn't there a... Wasn't the Cacodemon like a head? In either... Is in Magic the Gathering or... D&D? Cacodemon... Head... Okay, I'm just getting Cacodemon images. But it's like the head of something, right? It's either the head of a magic card. The Beholder. Is that D&D or Magic? Oh yeah, this is just a Cacodemon. Oh, it's D&D, okay. Because it's just a head. The Cacodemon. Someone has put a Cacodemon in D&D? But it's just the head of that Beholder. Beholder is D&D. And they cast spells. Well, Cacodemons are cute. I like the Cacodemon. I should stream Doom someday. I have played a lot of the classic Doom, but I never actually finished the 2016 Doom. I got it a couple of years ago, and I just never finished. They cast spells. I can do it. I can cast a spell. Do I still have that video? I think I should have it. Let me just... I could do it. I could cast a spell. Oh, I do have it. Okay. I could do it. I love that video. I didn't include it in Amirot, but
Come on! Let me do it! I can cast the spell!
Pipe down, Where? I don't think a spell's gonna work.
anyway. I could do it. I could cast a spell. 2016 is Pinnacle of Doom. Doom Eternal is too goofy. I could do it. Yeah, that's me and Rimu.
Come on! Let me do it! I can cast the spell!
Pipe down, Where? I don't think a spell's gonna work on this one.
That's me and Rimu. That's me and Rimu going, Where would it be? I could do it! Oh, Rimu. See, Rimu says that. I can do it. Spell is always the right answer. Rimu likes spells. Right, Rimu? The Rimu is here? Rimu was here before. They were just, small. Spell is the right answer when it comes to Roach. Shadow Wizard? Rimu knows spells? Of course. I can do it. That's such a weird commercial. That's actually from a Dragon Quest commercial. I wanna play a Dragon Quest game. I might wanna stream it, but I don't know. I've always wanted to play them. I've always wanted to play a Dragon Quest game. Dragon these quests? Come on. Screams Classics 90s commercial? They're all at a discount? Yeah, cause like the franchise is like 40 years old, right? Something like that. Let's check it out. I can do it. Oh, they're still on sale. Dragon Quest 11 is a good place to start. So that's like 11. Is it like Final Fantasy and they're not related? Or is it the same world? I've also never played Final Fantasy. I can do it. I can cast a spell. Butt down, will ya? That's such a funny commercial. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're good. It's a scene monsters, but different heroes and worlds. So it is like Final Fantasy. Dragon Quest, cast a spell. There are remakes of 13 and... How many of them are there? Oh, they are, oh. Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3. I guess I could check them out, I don't know. Twelve is in development right now. Right as we speak. There are 11 right now. And there are also like 16 Final Fantasies. Which is the Final Fantasy with the guy that wants to kill Chaos or something? And then he pulls out his phone and starts listening to music? Wasn't there something like that? There was something like that, I think. All Final Fantasies have what? Have a guy? Okay, but it's not the same guy that wanna kill Chaos. right? Strangers of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin? That's a sentence. Strangers of Paradise. I don't know. I've only seen clips of that. Define chaos? There's always some sort of chaos guy? I don't know, I've never played those games. I want to play the Final Fantasy VII at some point. I don't know, I have a lot of things. That I want to play. Seven is always a good choice. That's like that's the more popular one, right? Original or remakes? Are they different? I don't know. 8 and 9. I don't know. Final Fantasy what? Final Fantasy VII turned high school boys gay for Sephiroth? What? Sephiroth is that killer. I do know that about him. He has a big sword. Well, it's more like a very long sword. Right, it's like a katana, but it's like long. Like very long. And then the blonde guy has a big sword. I like the big sword. I like big swords. Very long. I don't know. I think next week, we're gonna stream more Nuzlocke. And maybe I'll do Dead by Daylight on Thursday. Maybe. But I also wanna do Spanish stream someday. I wanna do a Spanish stream. I don't know if I would do it here though. Or on Twitch. Okay, actually, okay. This is an idea I've had. I do main the greatsword. Okay, this is an idea I have. What about... Okay, actually 2 ideas. Okay. Okay, it's good that I remembered. I have 2 ideas. Number 1. What do you guys think about Let's Plays? What if I try that someday? Because like sometimes like I'm free and it's like I could stream right now, but it's like 5 a.m. You know? So what if I use that stream, what if I use that time to like to record something? I'm not super sure about this, but it's an idea I've had. Especially because like maybe some games are better like that. I don't know. I haven't even tried it, so you know. Like I don't know how it would be like. Like I have to talk to myself. I think I'm good at talking to myself, but I could try them, I don't know. Thoughts, 2 thoughts. Try Let's Play, if it works is fine. If it's 5 AM, go live? I could try doing that someday. But I don't know. What if I do that next week? You may see a stream at 5 AM next week. There's nothing wrong with having 2 audiences. Especially because both will be like, that's the dumbest Vtuber. That dumb Vtuber. Maybe. That's a way to like play look outside. True. Yeah, I'm already streaming at 5 AM. Is 5 AM somewhere in the world? No one would say that. Maybe. But maybe someday I could do that. Idea number 2. I found out, I don't remember her name. Let me see if I can find her. Or did I have it on my phone? Okay, I'll tell you. I discovered. What was I saying? Okay, I discovered. There was a VTuber in Japan. And she was a writer. And she would write live. She's already gone. She has graduated. But like she would write live. And I know that I said that I want to do like maybe like writing streams. But I haven't fully researched this, but I think she would stream her writing. Right? She would share her word, her document, and she would like show what she was doing. Oh, well, that sounds very scary. Never mind. I don't know. Maybe I could do that someday. I don't think maybe it wouldn't be for the blog, but for the maybe other stories. Maybe. Right now it's 5 AM in Fiji and Australia. Hello. Good morning to all Australians. But I could try that. The problem with that is that I write like very chaotically. I don't know. Also, okay, that reminds me. I might I think I'm gonna change the title of the blog. You know, right now it's Whispering in Bloom. So I think I'm gonna change it. I still don't know how, like what I'm gonna change it to, but oh, I'm gonna have to update every single link. I just realized that. That's alright, that's alright. I'll do this slowly. But I think I will. I Actually, can I modify? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Ami does not like Fiji. Good morning. Good morning if you're in Fiji. I also like you. I guess I could try. I could try a 5 a.m. stream someday. Someday. Do it. I could do it. I could cast a spell. Maybe. Okay. Now, let's do the thing. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Wasn't that a meme? Anyway. Let's listen to the thing. Let's listen to the gift. Okay? I'm not gonna share the screen, but I will share. I'll share just the audio. I already have it open. Let me just do that. So we're gonna listen to this. This is my... Oh, 1 second. Wait, why can't I do this? It's not like detecting my browser. Okay, let me just make sure. Let me make sure that it works. Okay. Okay, so now it's working. So, once again, this was a gift. This was a birthday gift. I'm gonna put the link on the chat. Oh my god. Oh no, you didn't hear me double, right? I did hear myself double. Because I was capturing the sound. This is the link. In case you wanna hear it later on your own. Also, give it a like. Liking stuff on YouTube helps a lot, actually. Drop a like. Smash that like button. Yeah, but we're gonna listen to it. It's half an hour, more or less. It's 25 minutes. Should we just listen to the whole thing? Like at once? Or should we listen to like a portion and take a break? I don't know. What do you think is better? Because I could listen to the whole thing. Do it all in one go. Okay, before we do that, what do you guys think about pausing movies? And like stepping away? Like you're watching a movie and you pause, and maybe you continue later, or maybe another day. What do you guys think of that? Just like pausing? No, but I mean like only to go to the bathroom. So you don't like pause and continue the next day? Cause I do that sometimes. But one of my friends got very mad at me. Anyway. Let's listen to the thing. Oh, don't do that. Why are you buffering? Oh no, it's good now. That's what you did with Better Call Saul. You're committing to watching that movie. I guess that's true. Alright, anyway. Let's listen to this. I think that you should be able to hear it once I play it now. Just let me make sure. Can you guys hear it?
When in my line of work,
I still have the music.
you get used to morbid stories. What would cause others to have sleepless nights becomes routine.
Okay. So let's restart. Alright.
When in my line of work, you get used to morbid stories. What would cause others to have sleepless nights becomes routine. Getting desensitized is part.
How's the volume there? Is it fine, or should I make it louder? Volume is good? Okay.
When in my line of work, you get used to morbid stories. What would cause others to have sleepless nights becomes routine. Getting desensitized is part of the job. How can one hope to be an effective sleuth when shaken by tales of the missing, the wronged, and the dead? The sight of the evidence for each case becomes less of a tragedy and more of a piece and a vast puzzle. A puzzle that one must solve. That's not to say that one must completely eradicate any sense of human sympathy. After all, that is at the very core of the job. To seek justice, to attempt to right a wrong. How else could one hope to remain driven when disillusioned by the realities of the world? The acts of criminal minds, the incompetence and indifference of the organizations, when victims were of no relevant social interest. One must clutch to that human sympathy to continue on. I say this, but I failed to do that myself. I left the police force after many years of serving. The acts of criminal minds, that I can stomach. But after many frustrations with the department, and my growing age, I decided to retire. But it was those same frustrations that led me to be involved in a particular case, or more accurately, a set of cases. Over the previous year and a half, a variety of people had vanished in my hometown. They were of many different walks of life, with little relation to one another, connected only by the circumstances. An old woman known for her tasty pastries, a young boy with a reputation for his pranks, a middle-aged family man. I hadn't intended to get involved, but the last to disappear was a city worker, a kid I had known since he was 10 years old. I couldn't sit idle. His name was Josh. He'd been down in the old maintenance tunnels when his signal cut out. He never came out. When his coworkers went to try and search for him, nothing was found. No body, no trace. Not even his equipment was found. In their desire to do as little work as possible, the police marked it as inconclusive. They hinted on local news that they believed that Josh had simply left to escape his current life. But I knew the kid. He loved his family too much to do that. So, I decided to investigate.
I'm sorry, it still blows me away. Um, I don't know how to explain it. That, like, my writing. I have written like thousands of stories over the years. Um, I didn't expect to ever have this. It's really good. Um, like there's pacing to it, you know? The narration is good, and there's pacing to it. Like, you guys put a lot of thought into this. All right, let's continue.
The maintenance tunnel was my first stop. Getting access to the tunnel had been relatively easy. The supposedly locked access door had given up with a simple push. Someone had left it open. Or perhaps it was too old. I didn't check. Perhaps it was the latter, considering the concerning flickering of the service lights. I'd brought a flashlight with me, just in case. I advanced through the tunnel. It was completely silent, save the electric buzz of the lights above, and the faint echo of my steps as I walked. I couldn't help but think that if foul play was involved, it wouldn't have been hard for Josh to hear something coming. I used a map I'd pulled from Public Works to navigate the place. I glanced at it from time to time to track my own progress. Concrete, rusted pipes, and wiring surrounded me as I walked. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. That is, until the map and reality no longer agreed with one another. I arrived at an unexpected junction. While the map showed the main passage in which I had been walking continued in a straight line, I could see an opening to my right. Enveloped in darkness, the entrance was partially illuminated by the leaking light from the main passage. I stepped closer, squinting my eyes for a better chance at making out details. But this did not help me understand what I was looking at. Quite the contrary, in fact. There was no more sign of concrete, rusted pipes, or wiring. It had been replaced by stone that appeared to have been hand-carved. I confirmed my suspicion when I turned on my flashlight. The gray walls of the opening were flat, but irregular, curving as they went upwards.
What the hell?
I murmured to myself as I took another glance at the map. Whatever this tunnel was, it was not on the public records. Did the police know about it? Had they spotted it in their search for Josh? Did Josh know about it? There were many questions, and I needed answers. With steeled breath, I stepped into the stone tunnel, flashlight in hand. Pointing it directly forwards, I saw the tunnel was much longer than expected, its end escaping my tool's range. A sense of unease crept up my spine, but I quickly shook it away. I had a mission, and there was no other option than advancing. If I didn't, I'd be no better than those worthless bums at the department. A cold breeze blew from the darkness as I made my way. With it, the pungent, hideous smell of ancient rot. My stomach churned, and I felt my lunch clawing at my esophagus. managed to keep it within me, swallowing the bitterness. I stopped for a moment to assess the situation. I must have been approaching something. If there was a breeze, there had to be a larger clearing somewhere forward. But that smell... What was that smell?
Like the sound effects and everything. It's so crazy. There's so much work into this. And it's so good. Thank you. A lot of my stories have smells. Have you noticed that? It's really good.
It smelled organic, but not like human waste or corpses. It was something else. I shuddered, but clenching my teeth, I continued forward. I needed to continue. For Josh, for all the victims, and for myself. Eventually,
But no, I don't enjoy this stink. Quite the contrary. You know, I have this thing. I don't know. But I sometimes I see things and I smell them. You know? Like, I don't know how to explain it. But I see them and I don't know, I get the smell. Anyway,
the end came into view from my flashlight. I was far from the entrance to the tunnel, so only darkness remained behind me. In front of me was something even stranger than the stone tunnel. An entranceway, flanked by a pair of carved stone pillars, smooth along their shafts, grooved at the ends, squaring off into a lintel above. It looked less like a tunnel and more like a threshold. I looked at it in silence. My heart began to race, pumping hard within my chest. A shiver ran down my spine. I realized the stone tunnel was no mistake. It had been carelessly overlooked by either the police or the government. It had been hidden. Anger welled up inside me. Did this have something to do with the disappearances? Did the authorities know more than they were letting on? Was the pile of unresolved cases not a sign of incompetence, but conspiracy? Someone must have known about this, and I was going to find out who. I rushed towards the threshold. Standing next to it, I was able to see the engravings on the pillars. I am no linguist, but the cryptic symbols appeared to me to be a language, as they followed irregular patterns that did not appear decorative to me. I had no clue of what they could mean, so I wasted no more time and pushed forward. The area past the threshold was less of a tunnel and more of a hallway, squared off in the corners, easier to walk within. There was an ever so slight increase in its overall size, but the effective walking area was around the same, as the walls of the hallway were lined with yet more pillars. I used my flashlight to illuminate one of them, trying to ignore the stench, which had grown to a point of becoming overpowering. The design was similar to the pair in the threshold, but appeared worn, more ancient. It featured the same engravings, but they seemed to have faded over time, as if something had been rubbing against them with considerable force. Confused, I illuminated the pillar on the opposite side of the hallway. just like the previous one, featured a degraded look. I pointed the flashlight forward, and as the light ray passed from one pillar to the next, I saw what I can only describe as a mural. On the cracked stone of the hallway wall was a series of various carvings. Many of the same letters from the pillar were there, alongside simple humanoid figures. Some were clearly meant to represent humans, while others featured heads with many eyes, arms that were longer than their torsos, or many legs. Further were carvings of hellish-looking creatures, hounds with the faces of insects, birds of too many limbs, and fish of impossible anatomy. I stood there, astonished at what was clearly an archaeological site, carved by the forgotten hands of ancient artists. My confusion grew. How could I have never heard of this place? Surely something like this being found beneath our city would be picked up by every single local newspaper and become the talk of the town. For something like this to be unknown to the public, there had to be a purposeful attempt to censor all mentions of it. Is this why Josh was missing? Had he learned too much? It was while I was considering this possibility that a sound came from the far end of the stone hallway. A loud, low-pitched rumbling, which was difficult to classify as either organic or inorganic. A shiver ran down my spine as I instinctively jolted away from the stone wall, assuming a defensive stance. The sound ceased.
What the fuck?
I exclaimed. I pointed my flashlight towards the far end of the hallway.
Is someone there?
Silence. Darkness. Should have brought a better flashlight. Fear and adrenaline struggled with one another as I forced my legs to thread forward. The echo of my steps now muddled by my heavy breaths, my lungs grasping for the still air of the hallway. It wasn't too long until I found something, but it wasn't the end of the hallway. As I walked along, more and more came to view within the flashlight's range, and soon enough, the cold gray stone became painted in red.
Guys, this is so good. Like the rumbling, the sound effects. This is crazy. Yeah, the narration is so good too. Like I don't know how to. Yeah. Like the timing and everything. It's so good.
Droplets and puddles on the ground, splashes along the walls and a dripping ceiling, crimson, fresh, red blood. I'd seen a lot during my time at the police force. I was no stranger to splattered blood, but in this quantity, that was a first. Still, my stomach resisted. That is, until I walked forward and the end of the hallway came into view. Piled up against the exit threshold was a collection of human remains, in several stages of decomposition and in various sizes. Arms, legs, torsos, heads, eyes, stomachs, intestines. All scattered haphazardly, carelessly, brutally. I don't know what came first, my tears or my vomit. I found myself on my knees, holding myself as I spewed. And in that very same position, I felt a crawling dread overcome me. What I had just witnessed wasn't just horrible. It was indifferent. Whoever was responsible had no care nor interest to show a modicum of respect towards those who had once been. Whatever sick and twisted mind had done this could hardly be called a human being. I had to bring them to justice. Whoever had done this, whatever accomplices they had, they needed to pay. I would make them pay. I steadied myself and stood back up. I clutched my flashlight and clenched my teeth. I began walking, trying my best to ignore the wet sound of my shoes getting splattered in blood as I walked past the carnage. I went through the threshold. In my rage, I initially failed to notice my body had been bathed in a subtle red glow, which provided faint visibility of what lay beyond the hallway, just enough to not depend entirely on the flashlight for vision. On the other side, there was a massive stone chamber. The walls reached heights that seemed too grand for them to still be underground. Etchings and engravings covered them, similar to the ones from the stone hallway, but far more numerous and complex. Under the reddish glow, they seemed to shiver. An optical illusion, perhaps. Or perhaps not. Perhaps they truly trembled. The stone floor remained relatively dark. Directly forwards, the source of the red glow rested on a lower level, obscured by the slope. Despite the now overpowering scent of putrid antiquity, I pressed on to discover its true nature. Whatever it was, it had to be connected to all this mess. The disappearances, the corpses, the human suffering. So, I continued with hurried pace. There is nothing I will ever regret more. I came to the edges of a set of stairs. They sloped gently downwards, but the lack of banisters and their aged appearance made it apparent that descending them would be perilous. Regardless, I stepped onto them and went further into the depths. The glow intensified. It drowned all color. My flashlight became useless. With each step I took, I could feel my heart beating faster and faster against my chest. Something deep within me was begging me to stop. Then I saw it. The pit. And the mall. It spread out like a wound torn into the world. A seamless transition from the lifeless stone of the stairs into a fleshy, reddish, pink surface. It flowed downwards into a massive ringed chasm, lined with vein-like tubes pulsating and writhing. I immediately saw the teeth, both molars and canines, arranged grotesquely upon the flesh. I stood there, speechless. I wondered if I was dreaming, if I was sane. Bulbous growths on the surface featured dark, crystalline orbs. As I tried to steady my mind, I could swear I saw them shift towards me. They were eyes, and they were watching me. Then it came, the very same sound from before, the low-pitched growl, now far louder as it came from within the pit. I felt it hit my body, passing through, leaving behind its horrendous echoes. At that moment, all desire to understand what I was looking at was superseded by my survival instinct. I needed to run away. As if the maw had read my mind, it acted swiftly. The tentacle shot out from undulating, tumorous growth, darting towards me. I was able to dodge it last second, jumping to one side. The tentacle slammed onto the stairs, cracking them further. I screamed, scrambling to climb up the steps. As if responding to me, the maw released another one of its growls. This time, however, it was higher pitched, sharper, more aggressive. It made my body react in turn, and through sheer fright, I was able to get up the stairs. But the maw would not give up. Another tentacle shot out. I did not see it, but I felt it. It slithered onto my leg, wrapping itself around it. I screamed in fear and pain as multiple white spikes dug into my skin. I looked at it and attempted to kick it in desperation, but it would not budge. I felt it tighten around my leg. I kicked it some more, but this only made it worse. I cried painfully as I felt the spikes go through my flesh and grind against my bones. Then there was a crack. My vision went blurry. My mind began to spin. A gruesome ripping noise echoed through the chamber, just as an intense pain extended from my leg into the rest of my body. I quickly lost balance, my body slamming against the cold stone floor. I could no longer feel the tentacle on my leg. Through blurred vision, I looked down at it. I squinted a few times. Then I screamed. My leg was gone. I watched as the tentacle dragged my leg down the stairs. The maw growled. I needed to move, lest the rest of me suffered the same fate. I attempted to crawl, but I was missing a knee. With all the might I could muster, I dragged my body on the stone floor with my weary arms. I could feel intense warmth from the stump that had once been my leg. My eyelids became heavy, my thoughts muddled. I began to pray, to cry. I felt a wetness on my back. And that's the last thing I remember. Next I knew, I woke up to a steady beeping, warm, sterile light, and the indistinguishable scent of antiseptics. I was at a hospital. How? To my mind, I had just been down below, witnessing something that should not be witnessed, about to die, about to be eaten. It could have been the dream. When I looked down at myself, there was a bandaged stump where there should have been a leg. I attempted to move, only to find myself paralyzed by a sharp pain. So I laid down on the bed, staring up at the ceiling. In my mind, the image of the maw remained. Its growl still thrummed within me. The nurse walked by. When she saw I was awake, she left to fetch the doctor that was in charge of my case. He came by holding a clipboard with a white sheet of paper on it, presumably my file. After asking for some basic information and writing it down, he explained to me that I had been found early in the morning, bleeding to death outside the service tunnel by a random jogger. He said I had been rushed to the hospital for emergency surgery, which had largely been a success. He said I was lucky. A minute longer and I probably wouldn't have survived, bleeding out from my wound. I didn't feel lucky. He then explained it looked like an accident, that I must have slipped, maybe hit a sharp edge or old machinery, that the maintenance tunnels were in rough condition, and some other bullshit. I protested. How could an accident just take away my leg? He had seen the wound. He had likely seen the markings on my bones and my torn flesh. How can an accident cause all of that?
You're not the first to get hurt down there,
He said, as if that made sense of it all. I told them there was something down there. I told them about the tunnel, the hallway, the chamber. But I stopped short from describing them all, as its appearance flashed in my head, making me shudder. They smiled, nodded, wrote down notes. I asked about Josh, about the other victims. I told them I had seen them, or what was left of them, down there. I didn't give any details. No one answered. More notes were taken. The nurse and doctor stepped away from the bed to whisper among themselves. I couldn't make out what they were saying. When they turned, they explained the side effects of the sedatives I had been given. Hallucinations, false memories, night terrors. I felt a buzz in my head. Part of me wanted to protest. Another part of me wanted to accept their explanation. Either way, they gave me no more, and they left the room. Once again, I was alone. I thought about the maw, its hideous shape, its putrid stench, the tentacle crushing and ripping my leg off. It was too real. There was no way it was a nightmare. I knew them all was down there, waiting, feeding. And I knew someone else knew. They were not stopping it. They were helping it.
Wow. I am so impressed. That's crazy. That was so good. Thank you so much. That's like, there's so much work that went into that. So much thought. That's the wrong.
Fuck, I don't know if that's gonna be worth a shit or not, but we'll fucking see. I probably need something to fucking drink.
You scared me. You scared me. That was so good. Like, there's so much I cannot, there's so much. I can't believe my writing, that became that. That's crazy. So, the music and the sound effects, did you guys make them as well? Yeah, I'll give the link. Well, that's just my stream. Wait, what? How do I find my history? Ah, here. Whispers help with the ideas. You did some sound effects and Eros did the music? Are you saying that the music is original? That's nice. What? What are you talking about? You made music? That's crazy. I don't... That's not allowed. How do you run on... What? Here's that video. By the way. I guess I could pin it. That's not allowed? I don't know. Why didn't I... Okay. No, it's not allowed. But thank you. I am very flattered. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I cannot believe one of my stories became that. Thank you. band? Eris's band? No, thank you very much. I am very flattered. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You have more? What? Okay. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I don't even know how to process it. But thank you. That's a really good gift. Thank you. Thank you very much. They will only stop when you stop writing? I mean, what about Ami's book part 3 though? That one has me. Who's gonna voice me? But thank you, that was crazy. Thank you very much. That's crazy, thank you. I will cherish that forever, honestly. Oh, 1 second. Okay. But thank you. I could voice myself. I guess so. Thank you. That was crazy. I do have some stories in the oven. I need to... There's one story in particular I'm doing right now. I wanna keep working on it. But you know. You were the voice of the doctor? Oh, what about Anise? Okay, here's the problem. Elise is a girl, and the hunter is a woman. No, but that's cool. Thank you very much. Like, the narration was great. Thank you. And the music. Thank you. Thank you very much. So that was cool. I need to find time to write. I have a story. It's like how many pages do I have? Maybe 4, 5, 6 or 7. Oh yeah, that was very cool. Thank you. I appreciate it a lot. There was something else I wanted to maybe look at. Six, 7. What is 6, 7 yuan? Like, where did it come from? Does anybody know? Because I don't know. Maybe looking at outside? No one knows? Just like a mask of steel? Yeah, it's crazy that's lost forever. Nobody can make the mask of steel. That's crazy. Do you know that? Nobody can make it anymore. Next Sunday is 6/7? Is that true? Is it 6/7 next Sunday? Oh my god, it's true. I'm gonna have to stream that day. 6/7 came from the mind of children? Okay. Six, 7. I don't know. You know, 7, 8, 9. You can say it's Spanish 6/7. I always forget like the date format. In the US it's like month, day, and year, right? That's how it goes. Can add date to it. Yeah, that's how it goes, right? Month, day, and year. I don't know. Who updating their format? You know, no, never mind. Dating day format. But what's that? I like your model's design. What model? This is just me. But welcome. She was able to steer us with the most what? But welcome to the stream. We're just kinda talking right now. You scared for real? Oh, there's like this thing. Ami's alive? That is true. But there was like, you know, I kind of forgot during my birthday. I don't think we had time to do it anyway. But we didn't do that bone food. We didn't do that food, what? The food bone? We didn't do that foot bone tier thing to determine the bone. I kind of forgot about that, to be honest. So we're gonna have to do another stream with that. The mouth bone? No, there's no mouth bone. I guess teeth are mouth bone. Foot bone connected to a leg bone. Give us the bone food. No, okay. I will give you an example of a food with bone. Let me show you. Do I still have these images? Where did I put them? How did I... Didn't I have a thing? Okay, here's some food with bone. Okay, which of these will make you the most upset? This one. This is the most notorious bone. That has bone. You see? Can you see the bone? That's milk, by the way. It's just milk. But it has bone. I'll do that stream someday. To find bone? That's why we're gonna do that stream. Yeah, we have to do that bone stream. And then we will be clear. And everybody's gonna be like, that's the dumbest Vtuber. Because it's kind of stupid. But you will see. Show us another? No, we have to do it on the stream. We'll do it in that stream. So, you know. No one would say that? I don't know. You never know. Give me 1 second. Okay. If you can't sing the gelatin... No, gelatin doesn't have bone. I'm still half picky. No. I was not the worst one during my birthday. She's still a picky eater? Wasn't it like a... You have to score more than 30? To be a picky eater? How many did I get? Was it like 22? I think I got 22, so I'm not a picky eater. Talking about gelatin... How much collagen does Rimu appendages have? Rimu is not made of collagen. 22 or 2263. I'm only half picky. But the half 63 is 31.5. So I'm not picky. I'm below the half picky threshold. Don't you know? I guess, you know, we're not that far from the 1 year. They were also just ingredients. No. Borderline picky. Third picky. I am picky. I'll be honest. Just a little bit. But you know, we are on July, it's my anniversary. So you gotta figure that out too. What was the name of that cake? Where you put questionable choices? And I say serve you a plate of grapes. It would be difficult to cook for me. That's not true. I mean, eat so much fruit that she smells sweet. My sister says that I smell sweet. Yeah, in July is my anniversary. Anniversary? Oh, I forget. Hear me out, cake? I could do that, but I don't know. You will say, I don't know what you would say. The anniversary. I think that I want to watch the debut again. Like we're gonna rewatch it together. Look at Soy Smash or Pass for Valentine's. Valentine's is very far away. It's next year. Although today is the last day of May. That's crazy. May is over. It kinda went very quick for me, to be honest. Weren't you going to watch the debut on the anniversary? That's the plan. I will. And another month goes by. That's crazy. We're halfway done with 2026. Someone slow down time? Remo? Can you do that? Can you cast a spell? I don't think they can. Oh, okay. I used to remember one of the things I wanted to say at the start. I probably am going to open up a Patreon. Maybe. I'm not sure. But I've been thinking about it. So I might do that. I don't know how to... Like how... it's probably not hard. But, you know, setting one up. I guess I would need to think of like tiers. Speaking of that... we're gonna have a member stream on June. Probably next week. Probably. I will let you know. Probably. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. But what are we going to do? I don't know. I guess I can figure it out. We could play something, I don't know. But I want to play something like more open. I saw somebody said a Warframe before. How can I set up playing Warframe with people? Could do the backrooms? You know, I want to play, I want to stream Minecraft. Maybe someday. It's just, I'm struggling a little bit because, like, I do stream like 3 times a week. So there's like not enough time. You know? I have a lot of ideas and I don't have time. How to double time? You said crap game? I did want to try that. We could try that. Warframe streams, you passed the code? I haven't played Warframe in so long. But I guess we could try that. When was the last time I played Warframe? Almost a year ago. So I guess we could try that. What's the name of the other one? Soul's Frame? Has anybody played Soul Frame? I haven't played Soul Frame. Is that out even? It says wishlist on Steam. I guess it's not out. You have not. Soul Frame, yeah. Yeah, still in development. I saw somebody like on Blue Sky, one of my mutuals. She was like, oh, I'm playing Soul Frame. Maybe it's like a beta. Like a closed beta? Maybe. Perhaps. Not even a release date yet. They have been doing betas. I guess that's what it is. And I also want to do... I think that the problem is that I also want to do like things like Morrowind. And Morrowind is long, isn't it? It's like a long game. So I don't know. And I also want to do another Castlevania. I had a lot of trouble with Castlevania 4, but... a Morrowind Let's Play? Maybe that could happen. I don't know. And I do want to do like more non-game streams. And obviously this is one of them. You know, because it's a chatting stream, but I don't know, something else, you know? It's been a while since we don't do a study stream. I could do that. I want to practice my coding again. It's been a little bit. I think I want to be very rusty. But we could try that. A different style of stream. Okay, okay. What if we try this? I don't even know if I can do what I want to do. Okay, I can. Wait. This is a different style of stream. Oh, I cannot do this with this? Oh, I can. Okay, when? This is a different style of stream. What about this? Oh, I'm mirror too. The mirror stream. Wait, how does my... That looks normal. That looks wrong. That's not how it's supposed to go. I guess it doesn't look bad though. This style of stream. Let's go back. I think that's it, okay. It still looks cute mirrored. Thank you. But yeah, I do want to do like other things. I don't know. Telling streams are good, but I don't know, some sort of activity, you know? And I do want to do more like, more streams with chat. More playing with chat. Oh, I forgot about that. I guess we could do those. Like, I want to do like going into Vtuber. It's Wizard time. I don't think I watched that. But yeah, I want to like browse Vtuber, which it's like a website, and it shows you like videos with like very little with very few views. It's like 0 views, for example. And it's like I don't know, you can find, okay, some of those are like whatever, you know? It's just like a simple video, but sometimes there's like these weird things that, you know, you don't expect. And those are you know, I kinda wanna try those. YouTube is recommending you. That happens sometimes, but it's very useful to be recommended. YouTube kinda tries to like show things. It's trying to find an audience for that content. Sometimes it doesn't find it. Wouldn't be playing with chat? Oh, Cult of the Lamb, I wanna do that as well. There's too many ideas. You know what? There are so many ideas that from now on, I won't do none of them. This is what streams are gonna be. Let me show you. Just like this. I will go live every day. And that's it. What if that's all my streams? From now on, like, I just go live. I don't even say anything. We just go live and it's just like... I'm trying my hardest not to blink. What do you think? Yeah, no, Remo doesn't count. What if that's the streams? Okay, but that's all the streams. And we don't say goodbye either. We just, like, it just goes Like, what if the streams are just removed? This particular eye. Does this eye... I was about to say if it blinked, but it does blink. What if we go into the digital world? Wait, how do I do this again? I can do it. I can cast a spell. In the digital world. Roam stream time? Remove. The Vegeta world? What do you mean Vegeta? Is Vegeta... That's a Dragon Ball guy. Right? Alright, let me bring things back. That's the wrong place. Okay, give me 1 second. Yeah, it was too many spells. Okay. Where's chat? There we go. It's always nice to see the full model. I guess, you know, you don't get to see it a lot. I think we might be done soon. Yeah, Vegeta's the Dragon Ball guy. Isn't Vegeta's world, isn't it called Vegeta? Like, his name is Vegeta and the world is Vegeta? Isn't that a thing? I think it is. Okay. Vegeta is a Dragon Ball? He's named after the planet? So how come, like, our planet has such a boring name? It's just called Earth. You know, and then in, like, fiction, every alien planet is like... Oh, Vegeta, Krypton, the Veltrum, Jugoth. You know? Why did we go with a boring name for our planet? What is the planet? I mean, is Vegeta made of Vegeta? Vegeta is vegetable? Is that true? That doesn't sound like true. I think you're lying. What would Uranus be made of? You know. The broccoli story. No. The broccoli story can be in a member stream. It was a desperate time, okay? But I will tell it in a... I could tell it in a thing. Do you don't think Uranus is a gas planet? What? Broccoli story confirmed. No, broccoli doesn't have bone. Broccoli is one of my favorite things to eat. Oh well, I mean, all gas giants have a rocky core. Do you know that's actually like what they think happened with Mercury? Like most of the exoplanets that we observe are like are gas giants close to their star. And in the solar system we don't have that, of course. But when you look at the material of Mercury, it's well, Mercury is denser than you would expect. Like Mercury is denser than a rocky planet. And so, like a regular rocky planet. Like the density of Earth and Venus is more or less the same. But Mercury is denser. So what could be the explanation? Yeah, well, it's not ejected, but it could be the core of a gas giant. Because it's so close to the sun would have heated up the atmosphere, which the atmosphere is held the gas, of course. And then through thermal runaway, it would just like escape to space. So Mercury is naked. Maybe. So they say that. That's something I read somewhere. Anyway. She's too smart? No. I'm too dumb. Anyway. I will see you next time. I think I'm gonna end here. Thank you for watching. I will see you on Thursday. No, Tuesday. I will see you on Tuesday unless I lose power again. Hopefully it doesn't happen. But this period of the year, it tends to have that a lot. Like power outages. So we may have more Hopefully not, but I will let you know. You can follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky for updates. The links are below. As I said, I'm most likely going to change the name of the blog. I will let you know. Also, what was the other thing? I may open a Patreon, I don't know. And that's it. Thank you very much for that story, for the adaptation. It was a great gift. I can tell you put a lot of work into it, and it's hard to like react to it, cause like it's so outside of what. Okay, I guess I can put it that way. It's so outside of what I expect my writing to do to anybody. The whole sharing of my writing that I did when I started this project, it was more because like I have written like thousands of stories through my life, and like I don't know, I felt like it needed to be, I needed to share it somehow, but I didn't expect people to enjoy or read them. And I'm grateful that people do read them and people do enjoy them, and they make an adaptation of it. That's very cool. Thank you. I will see you next time. Maybe I'll go live at 5 AM tomorrow, I don't know. I woke up at like 4 today. I woke up at 3 yesterday. So maybe tomorrow I'll wake up at 2, I don't know. And maybe I'll go live. I wanna stream Tetris. So maybe I'll stream Tetris at 5 AM. Alright, anyway. I will see you next time, which again will be on Tuesday. I'm thinking we continue the Nuzlocke on that day. I don't know if you notice, but I tend to not like I try to space out games, but the Nuzlocke was too funny, so I think we're gonna do it on Tuesday. And then on Thursday, maybe I'll try Dead by Daylight finally. I bought it like a year ago because I was already preparing for debut. And I was like, oh, this could be a fun game for my horror stream. And I haven't done it, so I owe it to my past self to do that. Anyway, bye bye. Thank you for watching. Have a very good day. And if you're in Australia or in Fiji, good morning. Yeah. Bye bye.